Okie doke. Third and final uh, screencast here. Kind of mashed them into three. Hope that's okay. Yeah, the last class. It was the last class on a Friday. The day after a test. So you can imagine, a little exhausted, little anxious, little raring to go. So this is I kind of tried to employ, meet the kids where they're at. I was obviously wasn't going to force them to write a elaborate essay during that class. So just wanted to kind of expose them to the content, a real kind of quick overview, and get them talking if that was at all possible. So here we go. You know it all. Explained what everything was. Like I mentioned before, students weren't they're just pretty quiet and ready to get out of there. But I talked about conflict, what causes conflict, and then the students they got really excited. They were very excited. They started talking a lot because I guess it was near the weekend, and it was a lot of talk of what going on, and who was going where, and who was having a party and whatnot. I don't know. They felt, I guess, a little bit more open with me because my master teacher Chelsea at this point was not in the classrooms, and the aide was not. So I don't know. I guess I got a kind of a different glimpse of what the kids are up to, the hidden curriculum, if you will. So they're talking. I won't go into details, but it was just pretty interesting how that works, as far as when the normal everyday teacher isn't there, the kids kind of take on a different personality. So that'll I'll start my subbing. I'll do my student teaching, and I'll be subbing next year. So I'll run into that more and more, and then hopefully I'll have my own classroom. So that way I'll be the main person, and then I'll be on the other side of that. So it was kind of an interesting dynamic that evolved from that. Yeah, showing Europe. Like I said, they were just it was Friday. They were rearing to go. Explain this, explain that. Watched uh the movie here. It was interesting. I had to stop the movie because kids were talking too much, and it's just I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit more sensitive than most teachers as far as talking. Because I went to a high school where it was like if you talked at all during a movie, you had detention. It was just kind of like very like that. So I'm not going to be like that as a teacher. But I kind of have there was a residual effect in that if it gets to above a certain loudness or a certain noise level, I'll definitely say something, stop the movie, and remind the students that that they need to be paying attention just because it's a movie. um, I tried to kind of employ the stop and talk. I think it was a strategy in the book from 470. You kind of stop the movie and you talk a little bit, and it went okay. But like I said, we were getting to the end of Friday, so the students weren't as talkative. But overall it went good, and it was a good day. There was ups, there was downs. Got a little bit of everything, but yeah, it was very exciting. And this is the class where the gifted student was in, and I actually talked to her about. Well, there's more than one gifted student, but the one that I focused on, she was interested, and I gave her kind of a book that maybe she should read about World War II. She was interested, and it's not just history. This girl, she excels in everything, like math, science, athletics, everything. She's like the full deal, like kind of, like Ivy League material type thing. Stanford. She reminds me of a Stanford student very much, because I'm from the Bay Area. So hopefully, and I told her that. So hopefully that stuck, and she shoots for that. And yeah, 475 field work reflection. Hope you liked it.